Yo, yo, yo. All right, Chad, I hope you can hear me. Hello, hello. A beautiful evening. I hope you can hear me. I don't know. I pressed wrong buttons in the audio settings, and that's always like it tends to cause long-term issues because I always forget how it's supposed to be, or how I set it up actually initially. Treehugger! Treehugger, I haven't seen you in a while, have I? I don't think you were here the last. Or maybe you were just quiet. Were you here last Saturday? Show your streak! Prove yourself. No, but yeah, I think you weren't here last weekend. But it's okay. I'm happy for every time you honor me with your presence. Pleads the fifth. Dr. Mo! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you for the sub.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Okay, is that our authentic, like we're still young and cool, like greeting from now on? Like, yo, yo, yo? Is that how we're like coping? Sure. But yeah. How have you been? How was your week? I actually was today eating ramen. So like, you know, some serious like weep activities going on. Week was fine. Prince with an image link. You wanna get banned or what? Oh shit. The 30 watch streak. Actually, the ramen was so good. It was so good. And the place, they were so like I don't know what was going on, okay? So, okay, it is kind of custom here that when you go eat, right, you either get bread before you eat for free, or also not too uncommon, you get a shot at the end on the house, right? So they gave us a shot on the house, but then after they gave us a shot, they came and also gave us ice cream for free. And after we had eaten the ice cream, they came around and wanted to give us another shot. And like you know, like one shot, yeah, normal, but like that wasn't normal. And I started to doubt. I was like, wait, are they maybe putting it on the bill anyways? But I checked the bill, like we didn't pay for any of it, and we had shots twice and ice cream for free. But yeah, so super awesome place. Super awesome place. The food was also very good. The ramen was very, very tasty. Yeah, no worries, Dr. Mo. The occasionally sarcastic comment or doubting the existence of birds. Oh shit, this reminds me actually, I need to turn off the light at the birds. I'm sorry, you're not getting live stream. It's not working anyways. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. 1 second. Just imagine the birds. I swear they exist. Alright. The totally real birds have been put to bed by turning off the light. A herd of birds. Birds exist, girls don't. Shit, you got me. You got me indeed. Alright, as you can see, we're still playing PoE 2. Actually, before we're playing PoE 2... Oh yeah, wait, let me test something. Okay, no, this still doesn't work, okay. For some reason, I cannot stream PoE to with a normal like window capture. But yeah, anyways, they had like another bigger patch, and they actually even posted a video for it. And I wanted to calm down, Jonathan. I wanted to check out that video together. 1 second. I know you guys are all like giga into PoE as well. So you're super interested in watching this little patch video with me. So I got you covered. No need to thank me. You know, I know my viewers. I know what they're into. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. I just gotta get the audio there. Shit. Why do I have two windows that are called like that? Oh, I see. That's why. All right, 1 second.
Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2. Today we're releasing patch 052, which is a whole pile of improvements to many different mechanics.
God, guys, wow!
And I figured I could walk you through a few of the more important ones. First up, Wisps. Now that we have mechanics where Wisps can leave monsters and go to another target, it was getting a bit annoying that they would often put targets on the other end of the map. Now we've made it so that after leaving an existing monster, they always travel to the nearest available target. We've also added a new multi-choice notable to the passive skill tree, called On the Wind, which alters the behavior of Wisps. You can either give them 50% more move speed, which makes them faster encounters for players with very strong builds. Or if you want to make them easier, you can stop
Unrealistic. Treehugger wouldn't have a strong build.
them dematerializing when no players are nearby. Ritual's Rite of the Nameless was a bit over the top with stacks of bosses you would be attacked by, especially if there are a lot of rogue exiles or summoning circles in the maps. Now, unique bosses are always staggered, making these encounters easier. If you have a very strong build, killing each unique boss will make another one spawn, so you can still progress quickly if you're powerful enough. Delirium was a bit too hard compared to other mechanics.
It actually
so
was.
the damage scaling caused by being deeper in the fog has been halved, making this quite a bit easier.
Delirium
We have a
was
ton of further
insanely
improvements
hard.
to Delirium coming in an upcoming patch too. We've also had a look at Remnant encounters.
You remember that
We
boss?
didn't think the rewards from Remnants were good once you reached the top tier of maps, so we've removed a large number of the less valuable outcomes at tier 15. We have some other big changes to Expedition and Remnants coming in our next big patch, but this should make quite a big difference for now. You might also find that some monsters across Ray class are significantly easier to deal with, as we've fixed issues with some of the most deadly ones. For example, the It That Hates Breach monster has had its Chaos Beam damage significantly reduced, and we've also stopped it firing Chaos projectiles at long range. It That Hates was responsible for over 1 million deaths, more than any other non-boss
They actually
monster.
I watched
The
an
fireball
interview
from the
where they
Krell
actually
Skullcrawler
talked about
runic
it, how like that was like the monster, and like it's just a normal trash monster, right? That has like basically killed the most players.
Monster has been significantly reduced also. The Krell Skullcrawler claimed the lives of almost 500,000 exiles. These are just two examples, but a significant number of other monsters have also been addressed. There's also a long list of additional bug fixes, improvements, and balance adjustments that aren't covered here, so be sure to check out the full patch notes for all the
But yeah, I'd actually already taken a glimpse at the actual patch notes, but I just wanted to see the video because it's nice to get like a little overview of it. But also Treehugger, you say you remember that boss, but I don't actually remember. Did you play some PoE 2? I feel like we talked about it, and I thought like, okay, so I would have thought like, but like, you know, my poor memory, I'm getting too old, that you tried PoE 1 at some point, maybe. I do have a point. Is it on Abyss Point? Yeah, it's an Abyss Point. that is actually also what we're doing currently. We are completing the Abyss quest. That is gonna be the next map we're running. We're collecting 60 rings because we can use these to make a lore weave unique item.
Take your time.
I guess I can keep those. Also, Prince, I am sorry. You started talking something about your PS4, which I kinda read, but then I completely, like... my brain completely put on the back burner. You said something... I saw you get on before I was rudely interrupted by another power surge. Oh. If my PS4 can survive like 50 power surges and power arches, surely the PC can, but like I'd rather not test the waters. And the most annoying part is this only started the moment I got all my parts for it. Hadn't even built it yet, so I know it's not the PC causing it. Since you said that only parts of your house, like the power goes out, that does actually sound like something inside the house is causing it though, Prince. But yeah, it doesn't mean it's your PC, right? Like also like, but like it could still be your PC because maybe it's not your PC alone that it is enough, right? Like it's probably a combination of things. Like it's very unlikely that it's one device causing it. I mean, yeah, wiring damage is a possibility, but personally, I've not experienced that. But like, I've also, I've never not heard of somebody actually experiencing that, like wiring issue in a house. But it's not too uncommon, basically, for just you know, you have just too many devices on one circuit, basically. Like usually, like I learned about this now with this house too, right? Like. Because I also like there's so much shit actually I've now learned being a house owner that I didn't really have to care about before, right? But basically also in this house there is multiple circuits, right? And even though you have all these power outlets, there is still like a limit to what you can plug into one circuit, right? Like you can plug all these things in, but like if you turn it all on at once, you can overload the circuit, and like then that circuit will basically shut off, right? It's not really a power surge, it's just will shut off because it's too much. Come to America, our house problems are features. But yeah, so it could be like you could see like if maybe there is some stuff plugged in that circuit wherever it is, right? Like, and maybe you can plug it into another room, like stuff like that, right? Astralis!
Samus' knees are too powerful. His electric system can't handle it. Sammy the engineer will come to help.
Sammy
Kappa.
the engineer. That is a TV spin-off. Sammy the engineer. Astralis, thank you so much. 87 months is insane. Like, it's actually not even fathomable. Like, you are maybe even, like, you are potentially gonna get to the 10 years, Astralis. Like, it's not 20 years, but like, it is insane. You know what, Astralis? You know, if I ever do become a fancy streamer with like an actual like fancy background or something, right? There will be something small to honor your support. If I actually, you know, You know, I did think I would do it in the house, but like so far it hasn't happened. But if it ever happens, if there's ever an actual like streamer background, you know, you will have something small to honor you. Maybe a little knee figurine or something. Just getting the most out of that Amazon Prime. No, like, no. You've also, like, yeah, you've been gifting a lot of subs. You donated a lot. Like, no. A lot of your sockets don't work, yeah. Like, a thing you can try is using an extension, power extension, to, like, plug something into a different room, right? But also you can just like a little bit sanity check, like go through the rooms, right? Like for example, this is also for example a thing. You should not have like a full, like you should not have like power extension to power extension, especially if they're like fully plugged. That can also cause issues. Because there is a limit to what you can get out of one socket. But yeah, maybe, like, that's kind of like things I would try. Obviously, it might be something else, but, so, like, just also pay attention to, like, what's running when it happens. Like, you might be right that the AC is the reason, but maybe there's still something else that could be, like, plugged into a different room or something. If anyone's dumb enough to do that, they deserve whatever fire comes. I actually know a lot of people that do that. And to be honest, it can be fine. So it depends kind of like what you're doing. You should never have these big extensions, like, you know, one after another. But if you have just like these small, like triple extensions and there's just like a lamp plugged into it, like, you know, a small lamp, that's completely fine, right? So it's not like, it's not always an issue. Astralis, are you actually into ASMR? I hate ASMR personally, like, okay, no, hate is the wrong word. Like, it just, like, it literally makes my skin crawl. Like, it's not nothing personal against, like, ASMR streamers or ASMR enjoyers. But I personally just, like, I cannot. Like, it literally, like, it's, like little, like, lip smack sounds and stuff like that, like, make my skin crawl. Like, I literally, like, you know, it makes me, like, shudder. Like, I cannot. Kills me. Absolutely not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Robert Astral said, get a cable drum to draw power from a different circuit would be good. Yeah, yeah. No, like, if you have, like, these really, like, thick bars, right, that also, like, have their own surge protection, these you shouldn't, like, plug into one another. For sure not. Yeah, same as Astralis. Like, I honestly, I never got it, like... Okay, I can kind of get behind, like, I don't know, somebody being aroused by, like, having a sexy girl voice, like, whisper to them, right? Like, I understand that concept. But everything beyond that, I do not understand. Like, I do not understand at all. Okay. Yeah, it's like, there's something beyond that I cannot grasp. Yeah, it could be related to, like, when your AC is running for sure, Prince, but it still means that if you were able to reduce, like by removing, like, another, by just removing, like, maybe other devices and moving them to another circuit, right, you might be able to fix it. I do not consider rain ASMR, Prince. I do like rain sounds at all as well, but I do not consider that ASMR because to my... I mean, I guess, but like to my understanding, like ASMR is about like... Yeah, it's about like... It's not about like the natural like background noise. It's like quite the opposite. It's about like intentional like intense sound. Yeah. But like rain sound I like as well. But like now imagine an ASMR streamer like mimicking rain sound? No. Fuck that, right? And I think that's exactly the difference. I don't know, ASMR is usually like created, right? Like custom, but I get what you're saying. It could be interpreted in a different way, but I think the general understanding of ASMR is somebody creating very intentional, intense sounds. Like, and the like even like for rain sounds, it would become ASMR if you like fake it or like, you know, and you could have a streamer fake it, and then it's already not the same anymore. It's not the rain sound I like to listen to. Do, do, do. By the way, since the last time I streamed, my character has gotten a lot stronger, and I'm still having like I have an idea for another build I want to try to make, but I want to like kind of like collect more things first and kind of finish out here the end game quests, I think, before I do that. But we'll see. I'm also like not like 100% yet on some things of like how I want to do it. So I'm kind of like also just waiting like on like what kind of stuff I'm finding. I'm commonly triggered by specific auditory and visual stimuli, and thus commonly by intentional attention control. Yeah. Oh, that's from Wikipedia. It's commonly triggered by specific auditory and visual stimuli, and less commonly by intentional attention control. Okay, wait. It probably helps if I start with the previous one. Okay, Prince, I do agree that the perception has been heavily influenced by Twitch and other things, right? But yeah. An autonomous sensory meridian response is a tingling sensation and pleasant form of paresthesia that usually begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. Okay, that's I had no idea that it's that specific. ASMR has been compared with synthesis and may overlap with frisson. Frisson? ASMR is a subjective experience of low-grade euphoria, characterized by a combination of positive feelings and a distinct static-like tingling sensation on the skin. It is most commonly triggered by specific auditory and visual stimuli, and less commonly by intentional attention control. I have never heard of Frisson. Compared with synthesia. Synthesia. What does synthesia even mean in that context? I'm not sure on that one either. Yeah, it's way more specific than I thought it is. Like, like they describe a very specific sensation, right? Pleasure that you get from it. And I don't know, maybe I'm even feeling that, but instead of pleasure, for me, it's like I feel like I feel disgust. But this is pins and needles. Wow, your joke was right. Wait. Frisson, French for shiver or thrill, is a psychophysiological response to rewarding stimuli, often described as aesthetic chills. Okay. Man. Actually, I love the wow, your joke was right. Oh my god. Prince could not believe it. I'm gonna start saying aesthetic chills. Yeah, aesthetic chills is a... It's actually like such a weird term, right? Because it makes no sense, right? Because aesthetic, like I always thought aesthetic was only visual. No worries, Astralis, no worries. You copied all of that on the phone? Your chat is fixed? Do you mean like the wrapping that you pointed out last time with the icon? That is some effort. Wait, actually, Astralis, did you... Yeah, you did, right? You did hear that you're getting a little knee figurine if I ever have a streamer background. Maybe the knee figurine, like, makes a sound. An ASMR sound. Of, like, a knee crack. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. No? Yes. No ASMR. Unique belt. Here, crackling flux. That sounds like the kind of the kind of sound we're going for. My knees when I was younger sound like crumpling chip bags. You know, speaking of like age and like, you know, joints and shit, like every time, literally every time, ever since I moved here, I go down the stairs in my house, my right foot makes like on every step, like on every stair step, it like cracks. Like,
could be worse.
You know, we're old. We are old. Just the right? Lucky. You made your 10,000 steps today. I didn't today, but yesterday, easy. Like yesterday, way more, actually. Yesterday we were in the city, like visitors, and today we went to eat ramen. So we did walk a bit, but not. I don't think it was enough for the 10,000. Triaga, what do you mean back for you? Was I gone? Was I gone for you? Oh, you had your friends from Kyoto. Nice. So you had some visitors too. Yeah, we still like have visitors right now. Friends. Actually, the first guests. The first guests in the house. Long belt. It's not a heavy belt. No, wait. I don't care about that. You were frozen and looked possessed for like 10 minutes? Hey, what? I think you also need a pot plant. What, you want a plant in the background or what? Exercise your device, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I was gone, Treehager. Sounds like that was on your end. I threw holy water over it. Okay, or maybe Treehager is right. Maybe that's what happened. But he basically, you know, went back in time to exercise me, so everybody but him did not experience me being possessed. Because he traveled back in time, so it never happened. I lowered quality to 360 so the quality devil can't get me. I don't understand. Like, you know, I was under the impression that Germany has the worst internet. Like, and here are my US viewers watching my stream in like 360p. Like, are you like over there like living in the trenches or a hack? Fine. Fine. I know, I'm way too excited for this. The reason is that I don't feel like standing up right now. I have some gorgeous pixels, okay. So, when you watch YouTube, do you watch in what quality do you watch YouTube? Alright. Gorgeous pixels are gonna come in for that hack. The hack has been redeemed. The hack cannot be denied. The hack is coming for you. You cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid it. There you go. I've noticed that this Chromebook can handle 760p, but it can't handle 60 FPS. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, that, like, so you can't even, like, you can't even watch 720p 60 FPS? But yeah, my stream, I do think is now 60 FPS. Yeah, it is 60 FPS always. You know, and US is like worrying about like winning the AI war, but it sounds like you have other issues. How's the AI gonna like send the nuclear rocket like if it doesn't have if it has like, you know, 10,000 ping? Your laptop got possessed when ASMR was mentioned. I can, but I will consistently freeze up, then speed up to try and catch up the scene. But I don't. Okay, I'm not sure though for you, Prince, if it's like an internet issue or if it's just like Chromebook. You know, like is it an internet or a hardware issue? Yeah. Yeah. But for Treehugger, I mean, okay, maybe it's a device issue for Treehugger too. Wait. Is it your work laptop, Treehugger? That is that bad? ASMR is happening when you use the hair claw. Oh, yeah, I know the hair claw. Yeah, you mean the, like, when you, like, do, like, this, right? From the top, like, there's, like, this metal thing also, but you can also replicate it with your fingers. Yeah, I do know that. There's, like, these metal things you can, like, use, and, like, it's used on the top of the head. You can, like, kind of replicate it with the fingers. Like, you basically just slowly, like, slide it, like, in, and it causes also like a tingling sensation. You can somewhat replicate it with the fingers, but like the cold like metal like definitely has a stronger effect. You don't have a work laptop. Okay, are you at work right now? I'm just trying to understand, like, so when you're like watching, right, that laptop, right? Or are you actually playing games on that laptop too? Today is your day off. Okay, so for example, Chained Echoes. Did you play Chained Echoes on that laptop? Also, I can show the hair claw. Hair claw. I don't actually know if it's called hair claw. Let me search in German. No, it's not this. Actually, instead of hair, it's rather like actually Kopf. Head. No. Wait. Head massage. Claw? No, not. Ah, here. This. It's this. This is it. This is it. Yes. So, yeah, you use it on top of your head like this. Yeah, the head massager. This is the thing. And apparently this is the same sensation that ASMR is causing. Yeah. Scalp massager? Scalp messenger? Massager? Guys, I don't kill them. Don't kill the massager. That's delivering you wrong pronunciation, okay? I guess tier 4 rare I will take with me. Oh wait, did I do this? No, I didn't. Omen of Whittling. How much is it now? Let's just take it and be done with this. It looks like it's used to torture or kill someone. How the fuck? Okay, Triager. You're gonna let us in on like a little bit of your little mastermind of how you are gonna kill someone with that. Like... Okay, so how the fuck, you know? How the fuck are you gonna kill someone with this? I like... I feel like we have like a little serial, like... I feel like we have like a little murderous mastermind and... like a, you know... in chat here.
I'm full up.
Full up. Does no one else see the metal claw of death? You mean this thing here? I love that they had to censor it here, by the way. I mean, obviously, okay, like, I'm obviously, like, teasing, like, you obviously have never, like, had it in your hands, because these are, like, incredibly soft. Like, they are, like, they just move apart. Like, they're super soft. But, like, even that, like, you can't really stab someone with it. Yeah, like, I mean, you do feel it, but, like, you know, it's like... Yeah, it's very soft. Very soft.
What is it?
Tickle them to death. Wait, that reminds me of... You guys know the movie, right? Wait... God, what was it called? The Spoon Murderer or something? Movie? Oh yeah, the horribly slow murderer with the extremely inefficient... Yes, this is the one. You know this one, right? Yes. Wait, where is it? With the extremely inefficient weapon. Where is the movie? Is this the original? It is 2009, that sounds about right. Oh my god! You know, only people in 2009 were able to, like, actually have this in their eyes. Like, we have, like, devolved past this. Like, this is too bright. We cannot, like, this is, like, today, like, like, our eyes are not capable of this anymore.
Others take minutes. Some murders take hours.
It is.
Now, this murder takes years. It began as a nuisance.
Ow! What the? Ow!
It became a menace.
Get out of my house! What the fuck is wrong with you? Ow!
Now, forensic pathologist Jack Cucciano is running for his life.
This lunatic has been attacking me all night. He has just broken into my house, and I need a squad car here right now. It's gonna sound ridiculous, but he's got a spoon, but it hurts like hell. And hello? Hello?
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Such a classic.
This strange man's been attacking me with a spoon. He's everywhere I go. Everywhere. And then...
You say spoon?
I just want my life back.
You need professional help, Jack.
Get the hell out of here!
I'm sorry, Jack, but there's just no way to determine that these wounds aren't self-inflicted.
They're not self-inflicted.
You need evidence, Jack.
Get away from me! Get away from me! I've traveled 10,000 miles. I'll pay any price. Just tell me what this means.
The mark of the Ginosaji. Nothing can stop.
This is better than modern movie trailers.
The Ginosaji will never stop until you are dead. It will follow you
It is so
to
good.
the ends of the earth.
What
This should
would
be the
you
next
do?
damn true.
You can't escape. You can't stop it. You can't kill it. It will find you. It will catch you. It will hit you with a spoon again and 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 again and
That
again
face is so good too.
and again and again and again, 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 and again,
Oh,
and
wait,
again.
we're only halfway? So I remember, I remembered like a little bit, like I remembered them like being in the desert. I remembered like the concept, but like we're only halfway.
And again 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 and again. The spoon thunders down with relentless, merciless, soul-shattering fury, pounding and pounding and pounding
Oh my god.
into your skull until
Okay,
it cracks.
I think I never watched this full version. I watched the family-friendly trailer version. No, I legit think that there was like a trailer version that did not go this far.
Come on, motherfucker.
Okay, I definitely have not seen this part. Oh my god! Oh my god! No, I definitely never seen this full version.
A major motion picture event.
And remember, this was before AI prints.
In the making.
It was
Filmed
legitimately
on 5
shot.
continents.
But I think there's a lot of blue
With a
screen
running
action. That
time
was definitely blue
of
screen there with the Eiffel Tower.
9 hours. Perhaps the most relentless murder in the history of cinema. Chaotic Rampage American Pictures proudly presents
weapon. Oh my god.
Can you endure 20,000 spoonfuls of terror? Coming slowly to a theater near you.
Coming slowly to a theater near you. Oh my god. I do wonder actually what else is on here. 9 years ago. Meeting BB-8 from Star Wars, The Force Awakened. So yeah, there is like different... There's episodes? Oh my god, Spoon Wars? Okay, I feel like this... Now I feel like this was milked. But like now, like looking at the chat, it looks like this whole theme was maybe milked a bit too much, right? A little while ago, in a galaxy deep, deep inside Jack's mind, it looks like this guy literally created a universe around the whole spoon thing. I mean, yeah, and at like episode 38, Jack's New Hope. It is a desperate time for Jack Kukchiao. Exhausting every weapon he could find on Earth, Jack has escaped to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, where he has acquired the one weapon that may finally end the nightmare. The weapon of the Jedi. Jedi, okay. Oh my god, the CGI is going crazy. Yep, legally distinct Jedi. Oh god. You know what? Hold. This is a Final Fantasy XIV boss arena. Just saying. This is exactly what they look like. Even the background could be a Final Fantasy XIV raid. It's literally Ramu, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, still the same guy. No. Didn't we take it maybe a little bit too far? And yes, there are lines on the floor. I'm already thinking about the lines on the floor and what kind of mechanics we'll have. No, okay. This is too much. This is too much. It was a great idea. But are you telling me that this whole channel is literally just the spoon thingy? Spoon killer contest winners. Save Jack. Wear protective clothing. Use a giant, like, every single honorable spoons. Grandmother attacks Mugger with a spoon. Spoons again. Spoons. Maybe this is not spoons. Spoons again. Oh my god. Big spoon. Animated spoon. I don't know. Pasta? Spoon. I know, this whole channel is just the spoon thing. Yes, true. That make it must, but yeah, it's like Kickstarter. So, did they make a Kickstarter for a movie and it failed? This is actually the thing he had on the arm. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they made a Kickstarter for a movie and it failed.
Not real.
It's still the same thing.
You're not real. You're not.
I mean, it's funny, but it's still the same thing.
I don't know what's happening to me.
So, what are you doing? Like, what's your profession? I make spoon movies. I'm a spoon movie maker. Fuck. Oh my god.
Get away from me! Oh, get away from me, you pasty, white-faced motherfucker!
Wait, so...
I don't know what to do anymore.
Probably still less embarrassing than to say you're a streamer.
Fight it.
Especially as a girl. But like, I mean, okay, the production quality has gone up, right? Like, it's... but still, like, so... But look at this. This is like... Oh my fucking god. Like, this is from 16 years ago. And this is from 9 years ago. 7 years of spoon movies. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a bit much. I feel like it's a bit much. Like, just think about it. Just think about how much he could have accomplished if he had played PoE for 7 years instead. Right? Just say. No, that's too much. Wait, what was that belt? The soul tether. Need a lot of, but they nerfed Leech, so I don't think actually this can be utilized very well anymore. This one's actually really strong. It's just like, obviously I don't know, like maybe they were like bangers, but like it just feels like, okay, And I mean, I do remember like when that was like hip, right? That spoon video, and everybody was sharing it and everybody was hyping it. It was super funny. It just feels like it was milked a little too hard, right? Like, because eventually you do expect something new and interesting to come out of it, right? And maybe it did. Don't get me wrong. We don't know. Like, maybe he made some other different channel, and maybe this was just specifically the spoon channel, right? Like, I have no idea, right? I might be completely wrong. But just looking at the channel, it looks like it was milked too hard. Don't want to feed this more, but apparently the creator of that film eventually do some sort of crowdfunding, hoping it turned into an actual length. So I was right. I was right. That's literally... Okay, wait. Let me keep reading, but I think I was right. I think I was right. Hoping it to turn it into an actual length film. Crowdfunding was a success, but the film never came into fruition. The creator kept saying he's busy with caretaking as his parents were getting very old. Some people who funded him said give him some time, but some said he's scamming people because it took way too long and he never offered refund. Don't know what happened afterwards. That is a 7-month-old post. Wow. Yeah, that, like, so it literally sounds like that, right? Like, it is like full milk mode, and sadly the crowdfund didn't even fail. But he probably just took off with the money. I just meant the YouTube might be enjoyable even if it was milked hard. So I feel like I'm not saying like yes, could be, but like I feel like the cooldown is pretty long, right? Like it was now funny again, having not watched it in like 10 years, right? And maybe like in like maybe I can like really truly enjoy a video every year, right? Like something like that. I don't know. I feel like the cooldown for this is pretty long. To like really truly enjoy it, right? And it feeling like just fresh and classic.
What do you think?
Depends on... No, it's just like... No. I do like trash movies, but it's just like... With that kind of thing, like, it's so funny because of the originality of the idea, right? And it's just like not very original when you watch it the next day, right? Like, it doesn't feel... You don't feel that originality then. I love when one innocent comment from me drags us down weird path. Well, actually, I would pin this one more on Treehugger Prince. I mean, kind of both of you, but Treehugger was the one bringing up the head massager, the scalp massager being a murderous weapon, right? But no, I love it too. Keep it coming. That was a good rabbit hole, though. It was a good one. Even though I'm kind of disappointed to see, like, that there are, like I thought, like, oh, like, when I clicked on the channel, I was like, oh, you know what? It's been so many years, maybe there's some other cool shit the guy has done, right? Like, so I was a little bit disappointed that that seems to have been it. But, you know, it was a good rabbit hole. A good refresher. I'll accept the accomplice, yes. I mean, it doesn't even look like Treehugger is trying to claim it, so... You know. Maybe you will be the person to, like... oh.
A rare treasure, indeed.
To own it up, basically. Stephen, he is a good example of taking concept and evolving, as his videos are a lot more now than just the emotional damage joke.
Your mana's gone.
Wait, who is Stephen he? Wait, is it literally like the emotional damage? Like, is it literally that mean? Oh, I see. I don't know if I've seen more of him or not. Actually. The lifeless void, what's that? Oh, I think it's another boss fight. Oh yeah, we're at the end of the chain here. I think his most two popular videos were that and the Asian difficulty level. That does ring a bell, the Asian difficulty level. Not sure, but I think the delirium sticks around because this is instant, yeah. But yeah, my favorite comedy content right now, and I know that is like not really like that all that relatable for you, is like the Kai Lented videos. He's doing like all those, like I posted a few of his stuff. Like it's mostly like like developer nerd stuff. The Who. Wait, what is the... Okay, we'll watch a Kai Lented that actually is, that actually you can... That is relatable for you too, right? Here, this is Kai Lented. I mean, you've probably seen it. I posted a few of his videos. So, interview with 2000 PC user, original resolution. This is, by the way, not actually from that time.
bmxkid@hotmail.com. Kid with a 1. 'Cause I'm the one. LimeWire, 36 days to load. Whatever. Only constant in my life is Flash updates. Oh, I'm an expert in sheep making in ICQ.
Though I don't actually know. This might be like, I don't know how relatable it is for you, Prince, because like obviously you didn't have a PC at that time, so maybe it's not all that relatable, but some of it should be relatable.
I learned all my math from Winner.
Okay, let me send you some movies to cheer you up.
I'll just use a different torrent. Counter-Strike. I got it legally on piratebay.com.
I got it legally on piratebay.com.
Legal. Everyone's doing it. I'm joking. I don't buy the software anyway. I do whatever I want. Yeah. Reason in my away message. Claim your free iPod now.
But yeah, no, it's just the best. It's just the best. I don't know, I don't know how much of the stuff is relatable for you, Prince. It is pretty nerdy content, but I don't know, like, but some stuff is like universally good. Just the two things I mentioned. Actually, mm, I'm thinking like what. Interview with Vibe Coded. I mean, this one I've posted, but we're not gonna watch it now. But like this one, like I think is something like you could maybe somewhat understand. Like at least the baseline joke of like how like in 2021 basically the coders had like a super easy time. Astralis, sleep well in your Bettgestell. Thank you for hanging out. All right, we could try the 80s. Actually, I haven't. Okay, wait. Do we want the 80s or the 90s? The 80s might be a bit too retro. Let's try the 90s. I've actually not watched this one. Thank you, Astralis.
The internet is the biggest revolution there will ever be. If I hear you've got mail one more time.
You've got mail.
All right, I have to stop.
Jim Johnson is a young computer enthusiast who represents the new generation of internet users. What started as an experimental venture has evolved into a daily ritual for Jim.
The first time I was on the internet is because I wanted to play a game that I couldn't afford, and I found it as a file in a BBS. The phone bill was larger than the game would have cost, but I think Internet Explorer will be impossible to compete with. This is the web design I aspire. It's really colorful. It's 3D. My GeoCities page is better. I think anything .com will be big.
Jimmy, what happened to the phone line?
I cut the phone cord.
Like most teenagers using computers, Jim spends a lot of time playing computer games.
The Switch? Yeah. It's not just a Switch, it's the start of a good LAN party. Quake, Doom.
The Prince, did you were thinking of a different Switch, eh? You were thinking of Nintendo Switch. Do you know the Switch he's talking about? But yeah, the Switch. I mean, Switches are still around today, but a Switch is basically where you just put in like it's kind of like a splitter. Like you put all the devices in a LAN party, they all connect via a switch to the router. Don't call me out. Sleepy, hello. Where did I get the footage of you?
My favorite game.
Almost. Huh?
I like to play IRQ Russian roulette. This game comes with all the drivers. I hope. My mouse isn't working after
You know what? That shit has not changed till today. EA will blast your ears every fucking time, no matter what your sound settings are. They haven't fixed that shit in 20 years. 30 years, I don't know.
Installed the new disk drive. Sound Blaster 16 IRQ conflicts are a way of life.
But beyond the computer screen, Jim maintains a typical teenage interest.
I get sued by corporations every day. I first started hijacking phone lines. Some indie game studios may or may not have gone bankrupt. Mondo 2000, 2600. I found my girlfriend on Frag magazine. What we have access to in these IRC channels, it's just mad. Classified documents, dangerous, huge libraries. The Pentagon probably doesn't have access to these. Anyone got WinZip?
But having made the switch just last month to the new Windows 95 operating system, he shares with us how he first felt about using the new graphical user interface.
It's complete bullshit.
While Jim uses Windows, He offers us an interesting insight on an alternative operating system, Linux.
According to the Cyberpunk Manifesto, I cannot like Microsoft.
The Cyberpunk Manifesto. Fuck. Oh my god.
But according to these disk errors, I cannot install Linux.
I do not
I can't get a working
Prince,
disk set for Linux. Oh, I didn't buy my Windows license. I believe software should be free, because I don't have a credit card. All I have is 56 free AOL hours. What is happening? Oh, no. No drives found, aborting. Oh, it's a 486, of course. Intel Inside. Why are they using Comic Sans font? It has 32-bit programs, multitasking, makes use of the full multi-threading. It really shows in Paint. It's way better than in DOS, though. It's not plug and play yet. It's plug and pray, really. I still can't get that printer to work. Oh, Windows 95, you don't have to mess with the memory so much, and as in DOS.
Is that like a glitching here? Like that looks like defragmentation?
And it's just way more stable.
Blue screen?
The program has performed an illegal operation. So now this PC is bricked. I reinstall Windows every 3 months. I have all my data backed up on floppies.
Every 3 months is good for that time. Like, I think I had to reinstall my Windows every 2 weeks. Like, we don't remember, like, we don't appreciate how much easier it actually is today. Like, I mean, at the same time, though, also, like, back then it was completely normal to have multiple blue screens a day, and you wouldn't care about it because it was just normal for it to happen all the time, and the PC would still function, right? You just turn it off and turn it on again, and it would work again, right? Like, when you get a blue screen today, you go immediately into emergency mode because you're like, oh my god, what is wrong with my baby, right? Like, but back then, it was perfectly normal to have many, many blue screens a day. Easier, but it hurts more. Does it hurt more? I don't know. I mean, I do think you were back then forced more to, like, I need to open the window. It's pretty warm in here. You were more forced to actually, get familiar, obviously, with Windows and your computer. Nowadays, you have to go into emergency mode. Whenever all your data are died. I don't know. Like, I feel like... Like, you know, it's just like our standard has risen so much. But also, like, a lot of the issue is modern games, to be honest, and how poorly they are optimized. Like, there's all these little things now that immediately make you go like, oh my god, the FPS here isn't right, or oh my god, the upscaling here looks shit, right? Like, all these little things that immediately make you go, something is wrong with my computer, right? Like, but back then, like, you know, I have a disc with a game. I'd put the disc in, I'd play the game. I wouldn't even notice if it looked shittier on my computer than on somebody else's computer, right? Like, just play the game. Like, and if it crashes, you just restart. And, you know, like, I don't know, like, there's like, I feel like there is a higher sensitivity here and a higher, like, standard than we used to have. Welcome back from Spaghetti. It will hurt even worse when you have to scan your face right after hitting the power button. But yeah, Kai Lentet. My favorite comedy content currently. I'm watching at least one Lentet a day. That keeps depression away. see, that rhymed perfectly, so it must be true. How did we get here from the spoon guy? Well, we actually dug a little bit into Spoon Guy, and we learned that Spoon Guy milked the spoon shit for 7 years and even made a Kickstarter, collected money, and never made the movie. So we were just talking about like how like it was very sad to see that he never like evolved past it and kind of like over milked it. And then we were just like, then I was just mentioning like that, like the only like comedy content I'm currently really like appreciating and enjoying is Kai Lentet. The claim was he's too busy, but then you refund the people, right? Then you refund the people. Everyone's parents are raging. What the fuck is this?
The light must die.
Oh my god.
Witness the dead reborn.
It is dark. It is dark. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Easy.
The light will extinguish.
They better be getting hit with spoons for like 20 years. But how can he keep the money if he refunds? I do think I do think wasn't there like cases where actually like you can actually sue your money back from like Kickstarters and crowdfunding if they don't like deliver. Like I do remember there were some cases of that, but obviously it can be like quite tricky when like it's like different countries and stuff, right? Oh my god. Foul creature. Yeah, we have to first finish this map. But it kind of like knowing that, it kind of puts like a little bit of a foul taste into your mouth, right? Like it's a cool idea. It was still really enjoyable to watch it, but knowing that the creator just like milked the shit out of it for 7 years and then didn't deliver on a and didn't refund either on a Kickstarter he did, like, you know, kind of like unfortunately ruins it a little bit. Not if they run and leave the country. Yeah, exactly. Like cross-country, it's obviously quite difficult. Wait, Prince, do you know for how much the Kickstarter was? What, like, the target amount was for that movie? Was that information included? I mean, the Kickstarter was mentioned on his YouTube channel too. Like, how much money did he steal? Minimum 1 euro. I mean, yeah. I'm just like curious to like, because I do feel like if it wasn't that much, right, then it might be like, let's say like he did actually work on it for a while, spent money, right? Then there's like this like, oh, okay, he did actually spend the money, but eventually he couldn't finish it, but he still did spend the money, and then like you can like kind of have a little bit more understanding for it, right? I'm just wondering like what amount we're talking here. This is, by the way, my personal like nightmare, like, you know, like doing something like a Kickstarter, whatever, and then not delivering on it. Like, I feel like I would, like, not, like, that's actually the sole reason why I wouldn't do a Kickstarter. The pressure of delivering on it, like, you know. Shit. Ouch. Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck? This boss is harder than the one we fought in the pit, just because of the delirium. Did I level? Oh, I leveled! Nice. What's my level now? 93. Okay, let's do a quick research. Wait, do I even still have it open? No. Where? Okay, so Richard
Hardcore games, The Sims.
Gale.
I overclocked my PC, yeah. I have like
Why
17
is
open
the-
tubes of server
why is
space.
the-
Oh,
where's
I'm a
the-
great driver. I play Need for Speed.
Okay, for some reason I was hearing the 2000s thing in the background. Okay, Richard Gale Films, Kickstarter. Here, this is the Kickstarter. Still there. You can still back the project. It was last updated in 2025. 77,000 euro or dollars. Okay, this was pretty funny though. The Jinosachi respects and salutes you for pledging an extremely inefficient amount of money. $1. Hmm. T-shirt design. Autographed spoons. I wonder if these things ever were delivered. Oh my god, people got tattoos? Jeffrey Combs' secret role to be revealed. I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but oh, she's the mystic, okay. 2017 at movie release. I mean, this is clearly super outdated, but then why is it updated 2025? Like, and why is it still active? Like, okay, you know what? Like, fuck the refunds, but why is it still active? If there's like any sincerity in this, right? Then you shut it down, right? Why is it still backable? Like, why is it still sitting here collecting money? Can we see when the last, okay, updates? So he did post something in 2025, but you can only see it if you're a supporter. Okay, this does look to be about the parents. His mom passed away. This was 2024. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe he is still gonna do it. Okay, oh, this is from 4 months ago from him. Thanks for checking in, and my apologies for the long time since the last update. I'm happy to report that I'm now able to focus on Genosachi full time. I'll be posting an update once I have significant progress to share. Thank you for your extraordinary patience and support. This is from 4 months ago. Okay. Sleepy, good night. Sleep well in your bed, Gestell. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest. Also, getting up early on Sunday. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Who knows? Maybe, who knows? Maybe it's not a scam. Maybe the movie will come. But I know the timeline is still talking about a 2017 release. So he didn't even like update the timeline. Like not even in the slightest, not even like a TBD, unclear, like I don't know. But yeah. The thing is also, like, what is the movie gonna offer beyond what we've already seen in the trailer? Like, I feel like I've literally seen everything it could offer. Oh, tournament! Good luck! Good luck, Sleepy. May the card drawer be with you, since in Magic you don't get to mulligan, so... Like, I don't like, I like, you know, like... Maybe I'm a cynic, but I'm like... I'm like quite certain this is a scam. And honestly, I feel like it was a scam from the get-go. You know, it's not like I'm saying like the thing with his parents isn't true. It is probably true. But he milked the whole spoon thing for 7 years into a Kickstarter for a movie that we've basically already seen. Like, I know, I'm not surprised to hear that it never happened. Like, I don't know. And I still don't think it will happen. You do get to Mulligan? Wait, you do get to Mulligan? Huh. I thought in Magic you don't Mulligan. Well, then I guess you don't need any of that luck. Magic invented Mulligan. Okay. Who Okay, which TCG invented Mulligan? Okay, AI also says Magic the Gathering. Okay, Magic Mulligan. Oh, right. Okay, no. Okay, yes. You do get to, but it's like basically you redraw your whole hand, right? It's not like in Hearthstone where like you can like put some cards away and draw new. We're looking at the actual Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is, by the way, still up. My bet is on it being a scam. You redraw a new hand and put one on the bottom. Wait, do you put one on the bottom from the previous hand or from the new hand you draw? But yeah, my money is on it being a scam. I don't think the movie will ever happen. But he did actually himself post 4 months ago that he's now finally focusing full-time on the movie again. Oh, so the mulligan like actually does reduce the cards you have in hand. Ooh, that's harsh. And yeah, the Kickstarter is still up. You can still throw him more money.
Yes.
But that's very harsh. Very, very harsh. We'll check back in 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Birth of Fury. Ignited Ground. Oh wait, I didn't have that one. I thought I had it. A good 6 beats a mid 7 is what they say. I feel like it really depends on how card draw heavy the meta is. You know what I mean? Like how much card draw is available. And like how... Like... That kind of decides like how much value the resource has over having the right card, right? So I feel like that rule probably like cannot be generalized to every meta or every cycle. I don't know, I never mulligan. I don't know. I never mulligan. I don't have to. Like, I just always have the right cards in hand. That's how you win tournaments, after all. But, like, even if you do that, Sleepy, right? Like, there must still be, like, some sort of pressure, like, when you're up against an aggro deck, right? Like, you're up against an aggro red deck. There must still be, like, even for your kind of deck, a certain amount of pressure to, like, have removal, have, like, early removal, no? Like, if you're up against an extremely aggressive deck, like, is there no matchup where you have the pressure to have the early removal or lose? I play 30 removal spells in my 60. I will draw it. Yeah, I say that all the time too. But I also have in fact not drawn it. Like, I just, like, you know, like, if I translate it, like, to Hearthstone, right? Like, where, like, kind of, like, you go up and against an aggro deck. Like, I can actually give you the old school rogue example, right? The oil rogue example, right? Oil rogue versus mag mage. But obviously it's not, like, where, like, half the deck is removal, right? But you needed to always, like, hardcore mulligan for Blade Fury. No Blade Fury, you lose, right? And I know there's matchups like that all the time where, like, you need, like, specifically some removal or you will probably lose against that aggro matchup. Prince, you remember a month ago or something I said one of your PoE add-on sound effects remind me of something from Tales of Xillia? I got the sound effect. I actually have 0 add-ons, by the way. I think what you mean is the filter sound, which is not an add-on, it's just like, you know... It's just the ding from the loot filter. But yeah, you can send me the sound effects. Dee dee dee. +2 to level of all spell skills. Oh, but it's a little bit shit besides this. And also right now, like, I am on staff actually, but I will hold on to this for sure. You already did? I'm not in this world. Okay, let me check it. I know you can't hear the sound because it's in Discord, but I actually do not know what the sound is. Yeah, I'm not sure actually what exactly. Maybe it is the filter? This one's not terrible. Did I... Is there still something I wanted to... Oh yeah, that one actually. Faintly heard it when I was playing PoE 1 before. It could be the life search. Here, let me give you the PoE life search. All right, so search and then live search. Do you mean that sound? That is the live search sound. That's like the kinda close. Nope. That skill tree is a skill jungle. The PoE 2. Oh my god, I have so many notifications here. I also got rate limited immediately. But here, this skill tree. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, like, visually, I think the PoE 1 tree, but maybe that's just because I'm more used to it, I do think visually the PoE 1 tree looks clearer, right? But on the PoE 2 skill tree is actually easier because it's not as impactful as the PoE 1 skill tree. Also, one thing of note is, if you look over here, there's actually less nodes here than here. You see all these like bluer, like these blue lines here? Those are actually extra nodes to me available from my ascendancy. Like, usually those are not here. Oh, she's talking about the skill trees again. You know, Triaga, one day you'll be stranded on an island and then, you know, somebody on a boat comes over and he says, if you can answer this question about the PoE skill tree, I shall take you with me and give you a ride. And you will be glad that you were here, you know, watching me play PoE, learning something about PoE. That is definitely how it's gonna go down.
Aquatic treasures.
And you know, you're welcome. I will be very glad in that very oddly specific scenario and grateful. Also, like, I do hope that it's a nice island, okay? I do hope it's a nice island.
That one held an invitation. Kula Maxi's all invited guests, even those unwelcome. Now it is time. Too long these ones.
Alright, time to fight the boss! Sure, let's just jump down there. I will draw it. That is an art project. You know what? If I was still in school, that is like what I would do as an art project too. Like, it just oozes like creativity and inspiration looking at that skill tree. Hi, boss. Oh my god, my damage is just too insane. my damage is just too insane. Take the finger? Like, what do you... Steal a lich's power. Inflict abyssal wasting on hit. What is abyssal wasting? And how do I choose? It says, or take the finger. How do I take this? Huh? Do I like... How do I take it? It says, or take the finger, right? But I want the ring. Like, or what does the finger do? Wait. Cool girl's gaze. Wait.
Now choose your fate.
This is... We're like torturing him. Oh! Wait, we're adding modifiers to it. Wait, I don't know who has what modifiers. But also, this poor guy is just getting like slaughtered. And how often can I do this? Okay, now we have 2 modifiers. I mean, I guess up to 6 modifiers. Okay, let's get an Ulaman modifier. I don't know which actually like. Okay, he lived for a second longer. Wait, fight the vessel of Kulamak at full strength. So now I cannot click any of these anymore. Okay. So I can take it with these 3 modifiers or fight him at full strength. Probably for the last modifier, right? Because this is now 5 modifiers.
This world shall be ours.
Wait, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Your blood shall fill the mouths of men.
No! What?
Under his consumed.
What even happened? How do I avoid that? Like, I did see like a little animation, but did I lose my finger?
Fate.
Okay. Oh.
Fate.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, he's on the floor! He's on the floor! Kill it! No! Oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god. Okay. Luckily, like in other like, it's honestly a little bit unclear currently. Like in this boss fight, I'm allowed to die and like go back in, but on other boss fights, when you die, you are out. Like, and you cannot pick up the loot. In fact, I actually lost some pretty massive loot when I killed Arbiter, which is like a pinnacle boss. I died and he died. Like we died at the same time. And from dying, I could not respawn in the arena, and I lost the loot from him. You feel the heat stealing your consciousness? Over here is actually not that hot anymore, luckily. So, is that the thing we built? I guess it is, but I didn't get to choose what the modifier is. I thought I would get to choose. Gain 10% of damage extra cold damage, 4% increased strength. Hits against you have 20%, 3% reduced crit bonus. So what is abyssal wasting? Reduces life regen. Okay, it's not as okay. I thought it was something actually cool. It unfortunately was not all that cool. Can I go back? Can I go back up from here or? Nope, doesn't look like it. I think I'll just throw that in here, like, maybe I'll get a better one at another time. Darkness Enthroned. 52% increased effect of socketed augment items. I feel like I want to use this, actually. It felt like 109 yesterday. Ah, yes. No, I think it is hot. Let me actually check. But, okay, 109 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Oh my fucking god. Okay, that is very hot. So, for me, like, you know, like the optimal temperature for me is 25 Celsius, which is 77 Fahrenheit apparently. That is my optimal temperature. Like, it doesn't need to be warmer than this ever, right? And it starts getting uncomfortable at 30 for me. This is where it gets, like, uncomfortable. But yeah, over 40 is like dying. For sure. This one's actually kind of good. This goes into the 3 to 1. This goes into the 10.
What do you think?
This one we sell. Okay, I need to check. So if I right now put that in here, yeah, our fire resistance gets a little bit screwed. I mean, I could put one fire resistance in here. And then... yeah, that's good enough. And then we have one socket free, basically, to do something else. Boots. Boots. Let's see. Boots. Deflection rating, we don't care about that. Increased movement speed while sprinting, that is pretty nice. Or dodge roll distance is also pretty nice. Don't care. Lightning resistance. Endurance charge. I might go for the dodge roll distance. Yeah, I think that's pretty poggers. Yeah, over here it's cooled down a little bit again, so not quite as bad. we actually doing this. We spot a grand mirror here and an abyss here, but how do I even get there? I mean, I guess here it's connected. Oh my god, that will be all the way around there. It is probably past here too. So let's go through this whole temple area here. By the way, did you hear Ocarina of Time is getting a remake? I'm assuming you even know what Zelda game that is. I do know what Zelda game that is, yes. I did not hear, and also I remember now that you earlier asked about the games show shit. I did not watch any of it, but I have heard people talk about like some of the trailers in there, and I don't think they mentioned anything that really interested me. Like, most of the stuff seemed kind of obvious. You know. But I don't know. But you know, that's also what I have you guys for, right? Like, you tell me the interesting things you spotted. Wait, it's coming out this year? That is insane. And that, honestly, that would be a remake that could be interesting. It's kind of weird that they wouldn't have announced it then yet, right? Kids need some trauma. What? Have you seen the games we grew up with? They were, I don't know, actually. I mean, I do agree there was some dark games, but I don't actually think they were darker back then than now. Like we had a lot of cool innocent games, like Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country, right? Like, mostly innocent. But obviously, yes, there was some games, some fucked up games we played. As it should be. Bomberman! I do remember Bomberman. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That thing does look scary. Honestly, it looks like the faces of the Titans in Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan? Wait, something's wrong with that name, right? The order is like somehow fucked up, no? Titan, attack on attack, Titan. Attack on Titan makes actually no sense, but it's the only sentence that actually works. That's getting a third game too? Really? Wait, there's only 3 games? I only remember like 1 game, and I thought... Was that game any good? Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't know there were 2 of them either. I do remember looking at 1 game. And it looked like... I don't know. It looked like kinda whatever. I know the first was trash, yeah. Yeah, because I remember I thought I looked at like the first game and it didn't look like anything great. I've honestly never understood the concept of like to me a game like after like a series or something, like I always feel like it's probably odds are it's not a good game because it's just a game that's writing as merchandise, like, right, to like a show or a movie or something. So I always feel like it's probably not good. Like, to me it's always a negative. I know it doesn't have to be, but like that's just how I feel about it. Like I do not believe in it being good. Yeah, it's purely like for like to milk the fandom of that IP, right? Of that movie or show or whatever. There are some that look really good. But the balancing is shit. Yeah, I mean... in my opinion, no game can be carried by looks. I don't think so. Like, obviously, nice looks is a positive factor, right? And for some people it's more important than others. But I do not think any game can be carried alone on good looks, ever. Honestly, the same is true for like just manga and anime too. I don't disagree at the moment, but I might find a reason. Like, I actually remember, like, as a teenager, right? I remember reading manga that was like, that I like picked up because the art style looked so cool, right? I really loved the art style, but then the manga was just shit, right? Like, it's kind of like true there too. Like, great drawing cannot alone, like, it's just not enough. But a good story can overcome lackluster art for sure. Like, I've read amateur mangas from, you know, that didn't have great drawings, but they had great story. Yeah. Some people think Persona 5 is a title like that. Really? Nah. For me, not at all. For me, like, Persona 5 is so much, like, for me, the gameplay parts about Persona 5 that are so unique and so much fun are, like, the life sim part, like, of, like, you also, like, having, like, a fixed calendar that you kind of, like, play through. And the actual Persona gameplay, right? Like, fusing the personas, like kind of like little Pokemons, right? Like, obviously the combat is pretty good too, but yeah, I don't, like, I totally disagree with that. I feel like Persona has, like, a very unique, like, gameplay formula that is incredibly addictive. To me, Persona is kind of in a way similar to, like, other formulaic games like Pokemon, right? Like, where, like, it has a formula that is unique and is very addictive. But I would still say that Persona has done more work on, like, evolving that formula, right? and giving you different stories, different characters than the Pokemon games. Like, see, this is like actually an example where like whenever I like am like saying like I am disappointed in new like Pokemon games, right? Like I don't. People always understand it as me wanting that Pokemon gets like a completely different combat or something. No, like I just want like a little bit. I just want a little bit more effort. Right? I just want like a little bit more effort, really. Like a little bit more like trying to do something new, something better. Metaphor was a nice evolution of Persona's combat. See, and Metaphor was really pretty, right? Like Metaphor actually like had a really pretty art style. I don't think all of the stories sucked. Like, the interesting thing with Metaphor was that the overarching story wasn't good, but it had interesting bits, you know? But yeah, I did not like the characters. I think the characters was potentially the weakest point of Metaphor. And then the overarching story kinda like was a little bit disappointing. It like, I don't know, the whole like utopia, I don't know. It was like, it felt like at points written for 6-year-olds. Like it also didn't fit together, right? This whole like, oh, utopia, but then like, which is like a Disney story for 6-year-olds, but then at the same time you have like some really dark shit going on in the game, right? I don't know, like it was really like a weird mix. Yeah, I do not remember the soundtrack at all. Like, on a micro level, Metaphor had good stuff going on. There was some good story moments. On a micro level, right? But the overall red thread plot with the stupid utopia was like stupid, right? But combat was fun. There were some cool moments. I actually also think the dungeons were better than Persona. Yeah, I do agree, Treehugger. There was like a... It started out good. It did start out good. Maybe it will be better. I know. Like, I'm not saying Metaphor was a bad game, right? I think Metaphor was a good game, actually. Like, and I mean, it was extremely popular, right? When it came out. Like, Metaphor was a good game. It's just, I think the biggest disappointment for me was just the overarching red thread plot. Yes. I know. It's like, okay, it's like the overarching red thread was written like for like a Disney plot, like for 6-year-olds, right? Like with like the book and utopia and like, I don't know, like some cringe shit, right? But then the individual like stories like of the areas we go through, there's some really dark shit there that didn't fit that at all. I don't know, it was like, and also character stories, I don't know, it was like as if they didn't even talk with each other, like whoever wrote these stories, right?
How can I help? Bye.
I feel like I was carried a bit by the fact there was elections going on in both US and Japan at the time it came out, and a lot of stuff was relatable for people who care about politics. I do actually think that some of that stuff was pretty funny, but then at the same time, again, like, if you're into politics, then I feel like the overall, like, again, this obsession with, like, utopia and the book, right? is weird. It's cringe. Like I always felt dumbfounded when they talked about the book and Utopia, right? Because like it was like, oh my god, in this world everybody is treated fairly. How is this I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it was like, I don't know, it was like everything around Utopia and the book was extremely Captain Obvious. Oh yeah, that part was really funny, Prince. I agree. I remember that part too. That was really funny, right? And that's what I mean. Like, it had on the micro level, right? It had some really funny moments and also some really dark moments. Like, also the other, like, where you're in the castle and, you know, the mom with her baby, Titan baby, you know, like, stuff like that. Like, that was really dark, right? Like, it had cool moments. It just didn't fit together. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Prince. If they were less developed and dumber, and more uneducated, then it could have maybe worked. But then also at the same time, they again like had like a protagonist you're supposed to like kind of like role play yourself with, right? So that will always make you feel dumbfounded, that concept. It just like feels like a Disney movie at that point, right? Where like they are telling you like as if you were a 6-year-old what like good morals look like or good ethics look like. I don't know. I was like that they should have like completely like gotten rid of that part. Right? Completely just get rid of that part. I actually need to use the bathroom. I will be right back. I mean, then you've actually watched a Disney movie, a newer Disney movie than me. I have not watched Tangled. What is the last Disney movie I watched? I honestly don't know. It's a really long time ago. Well, alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I have like zero clue. Like I'm really trying to think. Fuck, what's the last Disney movie I watched? I have no idea, honestly. I probably have watched at some point in my adult life a Disney movie again. But I mainly really just watched them as a kid. Probably for the best, yeah. No, I maybe have talked about this before, but I actually like I love Disney movies, but I hated the musical. I hated the musical parts. I would legit like so I remember like back then I would watch the Disney movies on videotape and I would legit just like fast forward past the past the past the music. I was a skipper even as a kid, yes. We need that room. So this is like a mechanic here in the game where like, here's the boss, but to access the boss we need the royal access chamber. I guess we can like place anything there. There we go. We got the access chamber. I guess we can get this one too. And this one. Maybe I should have done that. Imagine if FF15 had become a musical like Nomura wanted. Wait, Nomura wanted FF15 to be a musical? Jesus. Yeah, this mechanic is kind of fun. Like you kind of like are building, like you're finding room cards. Like when you do it, right? And then you place them, you connect them, you do them, and then when we've done this run, some of the rooms will be destroyed. So it's not like you just keep everything. No, I had no idea. You know what though? Even though I hate musicals, maybe FF15 would have turned out better. Or at least more popular. You know, maybe at least they would have like at least like gone ahead and finished it in a timely manner. Their whole crystal is Novalis world. Oh, they were trying to make 13. Type 0 and 15. Fast forwarded the best part. Triaga, are you like 10 minutes behind?
This medallion's rather beautiful.
If you just now heard that I like forward, like skip the musical parts, Triaga might be like far in the past. I literally like, it's so hard for me to imagine how you would meaningfully connect 13 and 15 worlds. But then again, it would have been a different story for 15, so... Someone get the time machine and get him into the future. Yeah, we'll hear again from him in like 5 minutes. Where he'll be like, fuck. You know what? Maybe ever since he saw me frozen for 10 minutes, right? Possessed. Maybe that's where he like, you know, maybe from that point onwards, it actually just continued from 10 minutes behind. Do I have to fight him? Ah! Okay. Dude, I had no clue. Fuck. I had actually no clue. What does this even do? Modifies the soul core unpredictably with a chance to destroy it. Okay.
This medallion's rather beautiful.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I do actually remember that, Prince, that it was called Versus 13. Luna Freya met it and wasn't even Luna Freya. Actually, I am still waiting for the moment for Treehugger, like, to return to the present. Treehugger, tell us when you've traveled to the future. Oh my god, there's another one here. Yes. Oh god. Apparently it was supposed to be more Romeo and Juliet thing, and Noctis and the previous girl from 2 different nations were gonna have some kind of love story, okay? Wait, why is this room not complete? Oh. Oh, and now there's another medallion. Okay. Some nice edgy 2000s shit. I mean, it was far past the, like, you know, 2000s. I mean, by that I mean like the early like 2000s PS2, PS3 era, right? Actually, I guess it wasn't. Like, they did develop it for 10 years. At some point they were actually there. I just... Yeah, it was meant to be a PS3 game, yeah. I should have used the teleport. But yeah, I do wonder, like, where FF, like, will go from here. In a weird way, like, FF16 was good in ways, but was too bad in others, so... I don't know. it can go either way from here. I feel like though FF16 was bad in the ways that actually matter for FF. Because to me, like, to me personally, right? FF games, stories were cool, but I actually, as a teenager, right, when I played FF for the first time, I didn't even understand the story. Like, I was like 11 or 12. I didn't understand much English, but I played it in English, so I didn't actually understand much of what was going on. But what I loved about the games was, like, it was the combat and the art style. And I loved that every FF game had, like, a different combat system, right? And like just different kinds of combat systems that I all liked, like that were strategic. So to me, FF15 broke away from the combat that I liked. Though it was still fun, like, I'm not saying it was bad. It was still fun somewhat, but it wasn't, like, interesting anymore, at least the base game combat. And, like, FF16, while the combat had some cool aspects, it's lost even more of its RPG systems. So, I don't know, I feel like it, like, the parts that felt like Final Fantasy in the past, they have been lost. But at the same time, I do think FF16 did have some pretty cool storytelling and stuff, so it's not like all hope is lost. It's another 2.5D one similar to Octopath Traveler called Final Fantasy Resonance. It's apparently based off Brave Exvius, so they're basically turning a mobile game into a regular RPG. I don't know, I've never played that mobile game, so I have like literally zero idea what that means. Yeah, I think the storytelling in 16 was good. It was the storytelling was the strongest part, even though I was disappointed with the end of it, right? Like, and I do really like recognize that like whenever I talk to people too, like it's like the first, like, I don't know, 70% or so. Okay, let's go even further back. The first half of the story was great, like really great. Like it was extremely, like, it had me hooked, like, you know, it was really well done. Then like there were some cracks started to show, but I would say the first 70% were still pretty good. And then I know the last 10% were really bad. The last 10% felt rushed. I don't know, the resolution was really not very satisfying, and like I just don't understand, like it felt like a lot of the world building they had done in the first like 50% were meaningless in the end. Jill deserved better, and yeah, that was like, that shit was upsetting too. Like I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, usually like usually I'm not one, like, I argue for, like, no, you know, we shouldn't, like, have to virtue signal in games, right? It's all fiction, it's whatever the fuck. But, like, seeing, like, how, like, seeing the love story between Jill and whatever his name was again, like, was extremely upsetting. And I mean, it's not just about Jill, it's also just the fact, like, how the game generally had, like, a very, like, serious tone, but the love story between them was, like, I don't know, was, like, some 6-year-old shit or whatever, I don't know. Like, How long did it take them to kiss? 10 years? I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. Like the darkness of the other parts of the story did not match the romance. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. That was also pretty upsetting. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done a better way of like not like having these holes in your face, right? Like where you're like, can we just like talk with Joshua and like figure this shit out, right? Like that was weird too. But like the bigger thing for me was I was really into the world building, right? Like them going into like these different nations and shit. I was really into that, but then it felt like in the end all of that didn't really matter. It mattered for the first half of the story, and then like the resolution in the end was just like completely disconnected from that. So yeah, I don't know, that was a shame. And it made like it like again, like I really actually enjoyed that first half, and then it felt just like so meaningless. Wait a second. We still need to go to the Royal Access Chamber over here. Summon the Queen!
We must never give up.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like, Prince.
Perhaps the years have made you soft, Dorian. Your death shall be long and slow.
We will not fail.
I didn't feel like it was as bad in Tales, to be honest. Is it really the closest? Yeah, I guess it is. We don't talk about Symphonia 2. I actually think I never played Symphonia 2. I did play Symphonia. Symphonia actually was the first Tales I ever played, I think. Yeah. I played that long before streaming. Don't know how old I was. What's your favorite RPG? It is probably Xenoblade Chronicles, right? Yeah. Oh well, okay. Okay, I think you thought I would say PoE. Which, you know, there is an argument for that too. But like when you ask like favorite RPG, I don't necessarily think of PoE. Like PoE is an RPG, but like it is specifically an ARPG, right? Like it's not like the same. Like it's not story driven. It's not like PoE is very much more about like build making than actual like role playing. The thought crossed my mind. Yeah, it was a massive opportunity for sure. It was a massive opportunity for sure to be a PoE shill again. And I mean, you know, PoE is one of my favorite games of all time. But no, specifically RPG, it is probably Xenoblade Chronicles.
Succumb to me.
Oh my god, it's actually really close. That shit one shots.
For the glory of
Oh, okay, it didn't kill me.
Enough of this!
But this is only phase 1. Phase 2 is actually where the shit goes down.
They don't understand our connection.
My mana is like not great currently, so I shouldn't spam too early. I think now I can.
My ascension has.
I got her. But the damage is so high now that we don't have to do much, luckily. Imagine like you took Shulk. We all love the guy, right? I actually think Shulk. Ooh, I actually think Shulk is one of the weaker characters in Xenoblade, but sure, Sequel comes. Sequel comes. They changed his voice actor to some nasally voice instead of what you're used to, and now he's framed as a bad guy. And your protagonist is replaced by a super wine kid and a love-struck girl, both complaining about all the characters you loved for half the new game. Does that sound like a good upgrade from the first game? I'm trying to think which game you are talking about. I mean, obviously it doesn't, but what game are you talking about? Wait, is that a Tales? Is that a Tales game? Is that Tales of Symphonia 2? Is that Tales of Symphonia 2? Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. Oh my fucking god. For a moment, I was also considering FF14. I was like, Vuklemau? But yeah. Temple complete, and we got 6 new temple points. Medallions. What were these? Right. She doesn't complain enough. Yeah, she's not like complaining enough about the science. That is true. It would actually have been pretty funny if they had made Vuklemat complain about how useless the science are. It would have been like actually a nice icing on the cake. Man, I would have been here for that. I would have been totally here for that. Right, at Series Step. I wanna see that now, yeah. 30% increased movement speed, evasion rating, life, gain deflection rating equal to 52% of evasion rating. That is a lot. But okay, minus 9% prevented. Cannot be light stunned by deflected hits. Not bad, not bad. Also, just to show, now that we've completed this run, basically, we closed the temple. And upon closing it, it will, like, you can see, like, it will destroy a lot of the rooms. So we kind of have to rebuild all the time, but we can also find medallions to, like, protect rooms from being destroyed. But you do, like, since it doesn't destroy everything, you still slowly, like, can, like, kind of improve the you improve the temple, basically, slowly. It's also similar to 13-2, where instead of party members, you catch and raise monsters to fight with you. You do get to play with the old cast, but they're temporary story-specific enemies, and they aren't even that strong. Aren't you just fighting with Vanille and... what is his name? I forgot what his name is, but you fight with Lightning's sister and her boyfriend, basically. I don't even remember that you're like... Imagine a bunch of gigantic blocks swinging swords at each other. Oh, the combat problem. That's what the hitboxes in that game feel like. Sometimes you literally can't hit anything because everyone is so chunky. Oh, also it's kind of similar to 13-2 where... oh, okay, so we're still at Symphonia 2. I see, I see. I see. Yes, okay. So it doesn't sound like I missed out on anything not playing Symphonia 2. It is actually hilarious that they like that you hear complaining about the characters you love. It's actually like so like ironic, like being like, oh yeah, I bet our Symphonia 1 fans like wanna play with their like original characters. What if instead of letting them play with the original characters, we just like rub it in their faces by having like the new main characters like just like shit talk them? I don't know, like it's like sometimes like it truly feels like it must have been intentional trolling, right? Like because it's really not rocket science. Like the game was popular for a reason. Nobody was like, oh yeah, Tales of Symphonia was great, but I hated the cast, right? Like if that was the case, I would understand. Your horny new main girl literally shoved Colette into a shell. It's kind of like, you know, I always thought like of like as a teenager, right, when I was playing around with RPG Maker and making games, actually I talked about this with Vanya too. Like we talked about like making a game where like that starts off like this normal RPG, right? Like super normal RPG story, like, you know, kids, shit goes wrong, must save the world now, right? But then basically like within like the first 30 minutes or so, the plot twist is that you're not actually the hero, but you're just like the sidekick of the hero, or even the rival of the hero. It was kind of like you know, like in Pokemon playing Gary instead of Ash, like, you know, something like that basically. Well, like we did have that idea back then, making a game like that where like it starts out normal, but then you realize you're not actually playing the hero, you're playing the like sidekick or rival, and like the whole game you will just get your ass beaten by the hero. Like, I don't know, like and you might think that like the goal is to actually win and overcome, but no, you'll never overcome. All my mana is sitting in a corner here. Okay, the mana situation is a little bit annoying. It is a little bit annoying. Technically, I can grab this over here. Might help a little bit. The two redeeming factors are the main guy is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch in English and your sassy new companion Tenebrea. I don't know who Johnny Young Bosch is. I didn't even know you had voice actors that people actually know by name. Hmm.
Take your time.
Alrighty. Have you seen Code Geass? Yes, I did watch Code Geass as a like teenager. It was Code Geass is the guy with the royal eye, right? Like, I know, like he has like this like, I don't know. I just remember like the guy and like his eye. Lelouch, yes. Oh, is the voice actor that Lelouch or what? English Ichigo and Bleach. I don't think I've ever watched English Ichigo, like English Bleach. Like, the thing is, I've watched very little animes in English, actually. I usually watch them with Japanese audio and subtitles in English. Like Code Geass, I definitely did not watch in English. But yeah, maybe. Anyways. I'm actually quite sleepy. It's worse than I remember. No, Triaga, don't shame me. It's over 3 hours at least, okay? We're being abandoned. Listen, you're being abandoned for the listen. It might feel like you're being abandoned in the moment, but you will realize that I will be back, and hence you're not actually being abandoned. Probably. Back to staring at my wall. Aww. But yeah, oh god. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Mm. I mean, at the latest, I will be back next Saturday. But I think there is a good chance. There is a good chance that I will finally incorporate the maybe streams this week again. That's what they always say when they go out for milk. It's even worse when the person saying it is lactose intolerant like me. And I'm like, I'm gonna go get milk, guys. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. And I hopefully shall see you very soon. Good night. Bye bye. I'll go get that milk.